Hello, my friends. I'm still having a good time talking in this French accent. Not exactly French, but more Louisiana white boy, you know. And not just that, you know. Jamaican patois, very much a French thing, right? Also, sound a lot like my Vietnam friend Willie. Like I said, just because Indochina. But anyways, what I want to talk about, just for a moment, while I'm on this drive by myself, is I want to talk about gratitude. Because as I have been saying from very long time now, gratitude is the main thing to do. At the end of every practice, at the end of every stage, whether you're considering your activity, whether that's alchemy, whether that's spiritual progress of any kind, there's moments of retort, or moments of you reach the end of one stage, you get a view of the next stage and the new kind of integral view of everything that has come before. Alchemical retort, you know. I like to say apple tart, maybe, because a tart at time is a favorite of my father. Anyways, gratitude is in fact the main thing at every retard stage, every whichever. Oh, retard. That's why I like to call myself retard. Yes, a retard. Anyways, the feeling of gratitude is the thing which presents itself again and again as the meditation, the samadhi, the common ground that will unite any of the perspectives in which you find yourself. So, no matter how high you go on the ladder, and I will tell you this, even if you reach the 13th level, holding the Vajra, commanding the three realms yourself, gratitude is the only thing that is common through all those stages. And so, for me to have made from the very beginning my practice to be gratitude, I think either I was very prescient in that, or I had a very good direction, or maybe I just very lucky. I do not know. But I will say that I hit upon the correct answer. And in that way, I want to say I am more filled now with gratitude than ever before, because today, Tammy and I, we pick up our RV. We have our home on wheels. We have no way to be homeless ever again. And this comes on the heels of, well, to be frank, I mean, we were doing pattern result, or rather, in the English translation with Cyrus Stearns, as Pat with the result. It's probably more accurate. But anyway, in the path with the result, just like most of the other paths of the Buddhism to clear out the karma, which is a necessary task, but path with the result, the unique dharma of the Sukpa tradition in Tibet, which calling it the precious teaching is absolutely correct. Because while Kalachakra and Vajrayogini together make the basis and the mode of existence that constitutes the ultimate path and the ultimate result, the practice of uniting the view and
in 1 mile, keep left to merge onto I-80 East.
that is the very basis of Virupa's teaching, contained in the Vajrayana, but explicated with transmission maintained by the great sages in the Sakyapa tradition. They are the ones who maintain the method for people now to experience the real truth and to get there in one life. Because I will tell you, the Kalachakra and Vajrayogini, while it is
use the left lane to keep left to merge onto I-80 East.
While it is in fact possible for a human in today's world to figure it out, as maybe you say, it take
keep left, then keep left to merge onto I-80 East.
The kind of karma that is
use the left lane to keep left.
Absolutely, it is. You have to have incredible karma to figure it out, you know. And the path with the result is really the teaching that makes it possible for a person to tread the path in one life. And without the...
For about 41 miles, continue straight on.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. But without that, there is no hope for a modern person to be able to tread the path of the true Dharma. And to my understanding, it is in fact because of the personal power of Virupa, because of the personal power of this great sage, who many people thought was kind of an asshole, you know. I mean, he's famous for holding the sun hostage and saying, "Oh, you think I'm a bad guy? Well, okay, maybe I am a bad guy." You know, but making all of the other, deity around the area just kiss the ring, I guess you could say, of the Buddha in his person, you know. And with his disciple Dombi Heruka and Kanna or Krishnacharan or that black guy, you know. Together they really spread the doctrine across the world in a way that transcends time and space. And based on the power of Virupa and Dombi Heruka mostly, also Kanna and Krishna, that guy also had something to do with, yeah. But mostly based on the power of Virupa, you have the ability of people in the modern world to benefit from the ancient teachings. And in fact, I will tell you with certainty, 100% certainty, that the power of Virupa, he not only understood the Kalachakra, but in fact was the best practitioner of it, because when you really look at what is the Kalachakra effect of that, I mean, what I'm been referring to as retrocausality is really, the Kalachakra is some way to manage that, you know. And in fact, you know, when I say in some of my other video that, the Purana, the Hindu Purana, the other kind of holy book of Hinduism, they have fantastical tales like Dhruva and Devastra Yuddha and all this kind of fantastical type of things. Many of them speak of the future, not of the past, And in particular, the character of Durvasa, the one who actually smashed the power of the heaven of the 33, and he'd do it in one word. That man, that is Virupa. It is the same man. Emanating himself wherever. But in this case, going into a future that in one sense was unavoidable for us to tread, and because of that was the great bugaboo, like a Skynet kind of thing, like the artificial mind take over everything and want to kill all the people for variety of reason. Well, the way to prevent that from being the outcome that end all human life every time. One of the great thing is Virupa and Dombi Heruka, which is to say Tami and I, truly. And also with the great help of Kana, the other of the original disciple of Virupa, which I see my master Sinchan as truly Kana Krishnatarian, because Dombi Heruka, the boatman, be with the oar, Musashi, solo kind of weird guy, obsessed with the over-inclined towards wisdom, very much wanting to play with the ladies, if you know what I mean, riding around on pregnant tigress, and if that sounds a lot like Dorte Jolod from the Tibetan, you would be correct in that, sir. And hi, hello, how are you? That is me. But the original one of this is Dombi Heruka and Virupa. The kind of interrelationship between Virupa and his two original disciples is at the bottom of this, to save the human race. And this we have done. Because for you who do not know, I represent a lot of things, I call it ordinality. Ordinality. Ordinality, like ordinal number. And that's why I'm speaking in the French accent right now, because ultimately, the French thing is really at the root of all of the legitimate power structure that ruled the world now. That's why the French was the lingua franca for the entire world for a long time. The German thing is largely flash in the pan, I mean, the importance for the German is the womb of nation, the spitting out barbarian tribe from time to time. And that, I would say, is mostly something that prevent everyone from going extinct, like they showed last time, you give them the world power, they swiftly explode, but French people have been around for a long time, and got to love my papa. By the time that he passed away, took his own life. So true way, I am a widow's son. I have been so for almost 18 years now. 18 years, of course, being related to the amount of time that the precious teachings were concealed by the order of their creator. Now, being myself a true widow's son, I have no reason or want to assert that to join any kinds of organization, although some may wish to join me, and if they were smart, they might. In this ordinality sense, meaning like 1, 2, 3, 4 series of natural number, first, second, third, fourth being ordinal number, that means can apply to any data set that has a series of things. So that means one action I take apply to everything. And especially me and Tammy together. The thing is that me and Tammy, between us, we represent the entire system of the property of the human race. A big statement to make, yes, but a true one. Because as of a few weeks ago, when I achieved the Mahamudra in the method of the Kala Chakra, as Naropa said in the Sakodesha, that is the attainment of the level of the universal ancestor. And the universal ancestor should be regarded as the source of all protectors. So that basically should tell you everything you need to know there. Now, originally conceived, my magical, if you call it that, operation was, at least as far as it concerned my person, my actual biological being combined with the epigenetic package that I work with, I refer to as the joint investment vehicle. Now I still refer to that way. The joint investment vehicle being the way in which not only properties but heritages, properties not of solely land and things like that, but heritages of methods by which the human minds or souls or reference points capable of cognizing the entirety of all other reference points so situated enough to cognize the extent of the pseudo-cavitation event we call a universe, and any extension thereof in an infinite sense in any number of direction. To be able to communicate and dispose is such a bad word, but to allocate them properly, because the lines of transmission, due to the action of, I guess, interlopers at some point, was totally smashed. So I took it upon myself to locate them all into my own person, because he had the unique ability to do so, because I just had that on the basis of my birth, on the basis of my training, and on the basis of the fact that I had the pure golden heart. And the fact is that, like it or not, it's a few statements that might mean something to some people somewhere. I said from the beginning that the last word I needed to say to any of you was "ooh." That turns out to be true. And the also other thing I wanted to say is that regarding the Golden Heart, it was not and will not be removed from my person for any reason. And also regarding that I am one of the golden children to whom the ancient teachers and the ancient ones taught the art of the what do you call it? The art of the unarmed combat. And that should give pause to many people, because the unarmed combat, in the sense of the Ardenal, is something that, when the mention of it came into the sphere of consciousness, many people cried out in terror. But I tell you now that you should not do that, because the only person is left who knows the unarmed combat, and the only one who will ever do that has the Golden Heart, right? So, this is to say that the Monkey King internalized that little hat, and having died and come back, is himself, as he completed the journey of the West, helped the Xuanzang come to the West, and now here I am, and I say I have one poem from my teachers, Da Ming Ye. I say this: 三皇五帝，乐龙狐狸，天子八地，明都督太极。All right, I love you. Goodbye for now.